Right, and I've got chard in here. So as you can see, there's quite a lot. There's a mix of, I think it was like a whatever you call it, traffic lights or rainbow chard or whatever they want to call it. It's just the one with the different colours in it. And then I did have some peppermint chard as well. So I'm wondering if those bright red ones there are the peppermint chard. Nice one, phone. Good job. Um, yeah, because they are really bright red, but some of these are quite pink as well. I can't really see any yellow ones. But anyway, we'll we'll dip the little holes and we'll get them in the same way we have done with the spinach. I had well, it must have been what 14 spinach then. There's the other ones, the last four. I only needed 10 for this pot. So I'm gonna keep them. I'm not gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna keep them growing in that pot and see how they get on. Because if they carry on and survive and do well in that pot, then brilliant. We've even got extras. But I'm gonna have a lot of extra chard here. Um, the chard's mainly for the chickens as well. I might use some of it for eating, but so far I've not been a fan of it. And if I'm not a fan of it, the family probably won't be either. Right, where to start with this lot? Oh my gosh, so many. And they all look so thin and weak. These definitely are leggy, aren't they? Right, what we'll do, we'll try and get a clump of them up. And I can pick out of the clump. Right, you're on the edge, I'll take you. Say to try and hold by the leaf rather than the stem. There we go. Never mind. And speaking of the chickens, they've started laying now, which is brilliant. Um, we've got one. We've got the mother hen, so she's older and she's laid before. So we think it's her that started again now, because she's more likely to start laying earlier than the others. The others are because they've never done it before. Um, but yeah, they've started laying, but not in the beds, in the compost. So that's fun. But it's actually easier for me to check the compost than it is to check the eggs, check the chicken coop. So I actually wouldn't mind if they carried on laying in the compost. But I've put a couple eggs in their coop to try and show them where we want them to lay. Apparently, that can help them think, oh, this must be a safe place uh, to lay eggs, so I'll lay mine here. Um, and you can sort of train them that way. So we'll see what happens on that front. Actually, I'm sort of scared to eat the eggs. Not in a sense of, um, oh, they're not pasteurized or whatever. They're not this, they're not that. I just want to do them justice. I don't want to cook them and have them not perfect. So, scared to use them. So there's plenty of spinach and plenty of chard here. The other thing I might want to resow is lettuce. I had a bit of lettuce um, growing on in a pot similar to these ones that the chard are in. Um, but it's been in the greenhouse and the slugs have got it. Oh, here we go. Look at that there. There was lots of smaller lettuce, but the slugs have been in and eaten them. So I've left with one, two, three, four, five, six, 6.5, because that one's about to. That's not going to make it, is it? 6.5. I don't think that's enough for enough lettuce for us, because once it gets going, I will eat a lot of that lettuce. Um, so yeah, I think I'll have to resow that. Thing I found with lettuce as well, I can sort of just stick it anywhere. When it's early on in the year, I can pop it in the greenhouse, and there's so much space for it. If you don't worry about like the spacings of plants too much, which I don't. Um, there's some things that yes, definitely need the space, uh, but there's a lot that you can squeeze in. Um, like even in this greenhouse here, I've got garlic squeezed in everywhere, and then I've had lettuce down in here as well. And I'm gonna the football net here is to grow some peas up. So trying to get an early set of peas through the greenhouse, because then by the time they're finishing, it'll be about time to put the get the cucumbers in. Getting cucumbers, my cucumbers will go on this side and tomatoes on the other side. We're not a big tomato family. Um, we wouldn't have like a big slice of tomato in a salad or on a sandwich or anything like that. If we're using tomatoes, it's for cooking. Um, oh no, that was the other bright red one, but it doesn't look like it's come out with much root. We'll try it anyway. Um, yeah, so like I'm only growing, I think 4 varieties of tomatoes, and there's only going to be 2 plants of each, if that. Probably even go for 1 plant of each. I'm really not that fussed on tomatoes, unlike seemingly everyone else. Um, you find a lot of people it's their favorite thing to grow and favorite thing to eat when it's fresh, but there's a lot of things I much prefer to the tomatoes. I really want to get chilies growing well, peppers mainly. We'd eat a lot of peppers, but I haven't had any. Well, I haven't had much luck with them so far. I think I had maybe 3 green peppers last year. They never ripened to red. But there we go. There's the chard. Hang on, I'll lift you up. There's chard and there's spinach. Hold on there. Yeah, and what I was saying about the garlic. So I've got, excuse the football net. I've strawberries in here, garlic. There's some chard. The chickens got in here and ate all the leaves. So these leaves here are new since the chickens haven't been in. That's why it looks so tiny. But yeah, plenty of garlic in here, and it grew so well in here last year. We had some huge garlic. Again, I was trying to do some broccoli in here over winter, but the chickens got in and ruined that. In fact, I think that was ruined before the chickens. And then, excuse me, yeah, that's the lettuce. Oh, and here, did you see? If you saw my short video about chopping the onions, cutting the onions, well, how strong are they looking? I'm really impressed. Like that one's huge again, but they're all sturdy and upright. So I'm really, really happy with that at the moment. And then, oh, excuse me, I'll spin around. I'm excited about this too. Now, maybe someone can keep me right here, but this is a little pot, obviously, and I don't remember putting more than 1 apple seed in here, but there seems to be. I definitely put apple seed in here. And there seems to be a couple seedlings. Like I'm not 100% sure that they're from apple pips. They look like it, but they also look quite big. So I'm not sure, but that would be really, really exciting if I was growing apple from seed. Um, a lot of the time they say not to grow it from seed because you don't know what you're going to get. But is that not a reason to grow it from seed? Because you don't know what you're going to get. That's really exciting, isn't it? For me, anyway. All right, that's all for now. Bye.